building. And yes, I will be eating in your faces. Sorry. I got a little while before I check into the hotel. So by the time I found somewhere to eat, I got 20 minutes to check in. It's crazy. Gotta love these watermelon shakes with no sugar. The first place I ever had a watermelon shake, I will admit, was in the Philippines. K-Bones. What's goody out there? Who's up? I'm in Bangkok. I might stay 1 or 2 nights. DeMarcus, what's good? I'm in Bangkok. I'm on Sukhumvit Road, on Sukhumvit area. I think it's Sukhumvit Road. Yeah, Sukhumvit Road. Well, I'm gonna go out for sure tonight. I'm gonna stay because I went. The real reason why I came here is because I'm getting my life together out this piece. So I got my Thai. I thought I had my Thai driver's license, unless I lost it that fast. I got my Thai driver's license. So next is the moto license, but I got a proper form of ID out here in Thailand. Contrary to what people say, your boy takes care of business. New York. Your boy takes care of business. Although some would try to say, man, all he do is to be with girls. Eat a dick, nigga. Most people ain't doing what I'm doing. Well, I really got it for ID. I don't think I'll rent a car or buy a car. I don't see that in the near future, but it's a pathway to getting your moto license. I got my Thai driver's license to be smiling hard as hell when they pull me over. Yeah, see, but I got to get the moto license. You can't just automatically get it. Man, they came with a mountain of food. I didn't even know they were going to do it like that. Oh my God, this is fun. Thank you. I need a fork. I need something to eat with. Oh, I'm sorry. He's over there. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm gonna have to eat in y'all face, man. Y'all might as well get used to it by now. You know what I'm saying? Don't be acting brand new. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm gonna get like 2 peppers in there. Charlie B out. What up, Charlie B outside? Morning, Zoe. What is the travel time like between Bangkok and Pattaya? 2 to 2.5 hours, depend on the traffic. But I'll tell you one thing. From the place where I got my license just to get over here, which was all in Sukhumvit, it took 30 minutes on a moto. Have you ever rode a long time on a moto? And mind you, I got a book bag because I got some clothes, my laptop. Man, it's the worst trip ever, man. Riding on the back of a moto with a book bag on for 30 minutes, and every time they accelerate, you like this. You holding on like, man, it's the worst. So you just going drip the sauce and peppers and lemon on it like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Patrick. That's how we gonna do it, Patty. Oh, they got mad pineapple in here. What's that? Oh, they put like a little pineapple, they put a little like a pineapple, the top of the pineapple underneath here to make it sit up higher. It's all good, man. I don't even know why I'm eating what chopstick. But yeah, man, I'm here in Bangkok. I might be going to a little show tonight. Try to get in a few interviews with some Thai rap artists. Some of them are big out here, like real big. So I'm gonna make my stay productive. I could have went back with the group. So it was like a group that came with the agency to get their driver's license. It was like 8 of us, 9 of us. It was about to rain. God damn. They went back in the van. I told them, "No, I'm staying, player. Your boy is staying." So I'm gonna try to make the most of my stay. I might even stay longer if it goes well. Word's bomb. Arduous, thank you, man. V, thanks. About 2 hours. When you coming out this way, Charlie, anytime soon? I forgot. I think I asked you that already. So this is just pineapple fried rice. No chicken, no shrimp. It has egg though. Thai rap artist. That's interesting. Yeah. The big guy is Young Goo. And he got a whole bunch of artists under him from what I understand. And I think the biggest artist is called Gunna. Or something like that. So I'm trying to meet them or something, you know. Go to their show, get an interview, something like that. While I'm here, trying to make it productive. People be sleeping on other people and their productivity. A lot of times, some people are more than what meets the eye, that's for sure. You gotta be sleeping. And I do be meeting a lot of nice looking shorties on Tinder. The nice ones who look like they got good jobs and stuff be in Bangkok. So you might have to come to Bangkok. Damn, I ate one of those peppers by mistake. Woo! Got me. Is it safe? Yeah, it's pretty safe. Just don't be hopping in no tuk-tuks late at night and letting them take you places. Santo Domingo or Brazil? Well, you should say Santo Domingo or Rio de Janeiro, cities. Rio de Janeiro all day. Or Sao Paulo all day. Especially Rio, man. Rio got the beaches, several different beaches. And several different looks when it comes to beautiful women. Sorry, I'm making you hungry. But I'm hungry. I've been up, I didn't go to sleep. I went to 808 last night. I'm looking for a girlfriend, right? I need a Thai girlfriend. I'm gonna be out here 2 months. I'm looking for a girlfriend, man. I don't wanna be going out all the time. So I met a potential joint last night. We hung out. I didn't go to sleep because they was gonna pick me up at 6:30 to come get my license. And they came like 6:45. I ain't even sleep. I slept in a van coming here. I was in Cali 3 weeks ago for Labor Day weekend. They got girlfriends for you, I swear. I know they do. I know they do. I know they do. Yo, it's talking about them Colombian girls. It's like Colombian girls. A lot of them are super shady, man. I hear all those stories. Real G shoe chopsticks. They gave them to me, man, but you know, I didn't need to use them. But I gotta keep my practice up, you know, because if you don't use them, you lose whatever little bit of chopstick skill you got. You're going to one of them peppers again. Doesn't seem not. I'm not bothered by jet lag so much as I might sleep off schedule or not sleep well. But the jet lag, no, not really. I travel so much. I think I have adjusted to it. I will say that my first time going to Japan when I was young, and when I came home, I slept for like 2 days. I mean, like slept for like 2 days. I do remember that. I came home in Japan, I slept for like 2 days. I kind of like them peppers though. I ain't gonna front. They give it a little kick. Ooh, it does give it a little kick. Ooh, it's like, you know how you eating sushi and you clean your palate with the wasabi? It's like that. I ain't gonna front. This is not as good as the pineapple fried rice I had when I interviewed Homies Hub. Who saw the interview? Yeah, Thai food is good. Yeah, it's the different culture. So you say you searching there in Bangkok. Yeah. What countries you got visas to? Here, I got a visa here. I got a visa in those places I live. You know. Oh, the barbecue joint in the name? Yeah, that chicken joint. That joint was slamming. And I ran into a brother there. That joint was slamming. Food. But keep the name on the hush hush. I'm gonna start going places and just say what country I'm in. I ain't gonna say what city I'm in. I'll be like, I'm in Thailand. They're gonna be like, we're in Thailand. In an undisclosed location. Yeah, this is kind of it's kind of bland. This pineapple fried rice kind of bland. Now let me eat like the Thais. This is how the Thais really eat. They take their fork and they put it in the spoon. I haven't even been in Thailand yet. And I've heard about the barbecue spot in the name. There's a lot of good places to eat in Da Nang. A lot. But you know Da Nang is Vietnam, right? Whatever. So I really like that video about Sasua. I was just thinking about going, but changed my mind. Well, keep in mind, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if you watch a YouTube and you feel like a portion of your sentiment and your style is similar to theirs, then you know maybe it did help you. Like some people that watch my channel totally disagree. You know, and you can never fall off. So Sasua forever. You know what I'm saying? DR forever. DR over everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna agree. You know. Most people, I just came from Sasua. I don't know what you're talking about. But I haven't, I haven't been hearing great reports about Sasua. I mean, I heard they doing a little something, something, but nothing crazy. Same here, Johnny Bronx, New York. I'm at work. So, all your travel, which group women were the best dressed for going out at night? I'm gonna say South Africa, they was fly. Colombia, they dressed nice. When I was in Spain, they were just really nice. You know, all over Europe, they was dressed nice out. Any other places stand out to me with a woman. Yo, they was definitely dressed nice in this one club in Cuba. I think it was Mio Tuyo or something. I mean, I thought I was in Colombia. It was just really nice. I mean, really nice. They have some fine women in that spot. Fine women. I like DR, but never been to Sasua. I prefer Colombia and Jamaica for now. Okay, Patrick said. You working the third shift? But yeah, I just want to give y'all a little update. Y'all ain't see the late night thirst last night? I just want to show y'all a little tie joint with a little something on the backside, you know? Y'all lucky these Thai women don't really want to be on camera because I'll show y'all what it do. OT money, I hear that. I will really show y'all what it do. But they, for the most part, they don't want to be on camera. But I'm negotiating with her, talking to her, see if she want to be my girl. And I told her, if you my girl, you're going to have to be on camera, you know, hang out with me, you know, cook for me, eat. She sounded like she was down. She said, when you get back from Bangkok, let's sit down and talk. So the Brazil women don't get dressed fly. It depends where you go. And you might have some that dress nice. No, don't get me wrong. Fly Brazilian chicks dress real fly. But karaoke's in general, like they always got on like relaxed clothes and beach wear. So you don't really get to see them get fly a lot, you know, unless you go to some fancy club or something. Like sometimes it might be just a baddie with a husband or boyfriend. Like you could tell they got some money and some style. So you got it, but I would say this: the girls from Sao Paulo on average dress better than the girls from Rio. If you want fly, sophisticated Brazilian girls, kinda. Sao Paulo all day. Sao Paulo got baddies. They got they got what I love. Paulo got all the light skinned joints with curly hair. I mean, they got it in Rio too, but Sao Paulo, they got it. Cashapp, I ain't been there in a while, but my man said he was there. He said he bagged like 3 joints in there. He said he was doing it up in there. But it's a little bit far, so I don't want to go all the time. And if I'm not hanging with somebody, I don't want to go by myself. But when I go back, one of my boys is going that never been to Rio. So I'm probably going to go to Cashapp I'm probably gonna go everywhere to show them around, you know? How long I've been traveling the world since 1990. And when it all started. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, you know, like that. Because knowing Spanish helped in Brazil a little bit. Some of the words transfer over. Yeah, Casablanca. The state is Rio, so it's in Rio, but it's not in Copacabana. Continue, what's your review? I guess it just depends when you go, you know? Like going all in, very crowded, expensive. You know, they overcharge you for booth. You know, like, there's been times that we had to argue about the bill and all in. And they made my man buy, like, he had to buy some flip-flop shoes because he couldn't get in with sneakers or something. I don't know if he had on, whatever he had on his feet. They have shoes there that you could buy so you can go in the club. Crazy. So basically, it's just another hustle. Like Maria Davis, shout out to Maria Davis. And Mad Wednesdays, it was it? Mad Tuesdays? Jay-Z and them, anybody with money, she was like, if you want to come to my party with sneakers on, you got to pay $100. And of course, dudes with money try to show off and go and pay $100 to go in a damn club just because they want to show people that, nah, I'm keeping my sneakers on. I got it like that. Would y'all do that? Or would you take your ass home and switch them shoes? It got so bad in New York that people used to keep shoes inside their trunk of their car, just in case they went up to some place and they were like, no sneakers. I'm switching shoes. Exactly. Wasting no $100 just so I could look like a baller. That's what Jay-Z and them used to do. And a couple of them, they deliberately go up there with sneakers and be like, it's nothing. Take this little $100. I remember one time I was outside of the Red Zone. That was one of Puffy's spots too. Wasn't Puffy? Well, Clark Kent and Kid Capri was the main DJs, and Funk Master Flex was the backup one of them couldn't, you know, because he was managed by the Jessica. That was a chick that was Puffy's party. She had juice with all the clubs. And she ended up managing Funk Master Flex thing and being partners with Puffy. She was his partner when that City College stampede happened and all that. So somebody said something to the dude, and the dude took out a wad of money, just threw it in the dude's face from outside. Well, he slapped him with the money. That's what he did, something. He just slapped him with the money. Bam. What? I got money. Slapped him with the knot. Just finished work. JS or J Swift. Niggonomics in full effect. That's for sure. I just won't go in. I hope I never get that fly when I'm willing to just waste money like that. Don Q, you was at the City College about? I was there too. That's when I was cutting hair in Prestige on 125th between 5th and Lenox. And after work, me and a couple of guys went up there. But it was so crowded, we didn't have tickets. But we just went up there because we know it's going to be a lot of celebrities. And we were standing outside. And we didn't stay when all the commotion happened. We broke out. But I was there too. And I was in the club, the shooting with J-Lo. I just left the club when that shit happened. And it was mad people outside trying to get in. I saw people when I was coming out trying to get in. Next thing you know, the news came. I'm, and my homegirl was still in there. She said they made people, they checked everybody. It took them hours to get their coat and get out of there. I'm glad I missed that. And at the time, my wife didn't even want me to go. I remember. She didn't want me to go because it was like near a holiday or something. I don't know if it was like near Christmas or I don't know. There's something festive about the time that happened. Can we cam up? What you mean? Yes, it made mad crowds. We hung out. Oh yeah, you hung out outside. What up? What up, Bonzo? Oh, you saw that, right? Diddy is done. I don't know, man. OJ wasn't done, right? OJ wasn't done. When you're that famous, you always got an opportunity to come back, especially if you still got money. If they let R. Kelly out of jail and he make a slamming album, he won't be done. I want to chat. Jay-Z ever rap about how he wished he didn't waste money back then, laughing at could have. Well, he still made so much money that you can't really say nothing to Jay-Z. He ain't go broke. He worth like $2 billion, so you gotta leave Jay alone. But Dame Dash on the contrary. I don't know what's up with Harlem dudes, but they making Harlem dudes look bad. And I don't mean Diddy, because Diddy ain't really from Harlem. But Cameron and all that bullshit he be doing, bickering back and forth, talking shit about people. Dame Dash, Jim Jones, they making Harlem look real bad. And Harlem is not a borough. Harlem is just a village in Manhattan. Yeah, Dame is. He always been cocky, but now he's so cocky he looks foolish. Like there's zero humility in him. Now he's starting to look and sound like a fool almost. He has some pointers when he says some things, but the level of disrespect, it's not just him being cocky. The level of disrespect, you don't sit there and call somebody stupid, stupid, stupid. That's what he was saying to the white people at the label when Jay-Z did the move on his ass. You stupid, you stupid. He should remove that word from his vocabulary. People don't like it when you call them stupid. And people don't forget when you call them stupid. I mean, Bangkok is in the title. Yeah. Can't even feel sorry for him. After he just went on the Breakfast Club, and they allowed him to go on there. And I understand some of the points he was making, but he was so rude and disrespectful that it's like, yo, it's no sympathy for him. There's no sympathy for him. There's no sympathy for him. Every time you feel a little bad for him and you give him a little rope, he hangs himself. He definitely blew a lot of blessings with his mouth. He talk about everybody chatty patty, he don't have no control over his mouth. Anytime that if someone says something about you and you got to go on the internet and respond, you don't have no self-control over your emotions. And that goes for most of you niggas doing YouTube. Most of you dudes who don't do YouTube, but all the YouTubers' business that want to be on the panels, right? Yeah, I need some self for real. Y'all ever heard of the response, no comment, or next question? Y'all act like y'all never heard that. That shit needs to be put back in the vocabulary. Yeah, or he said what he said, or he did what he did. Because half the time when somebody asks you that, they're trying to set you up for gossip. So what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? I don't think shit about that. I think he did what he did. I think he said what he said. Next question. Haven't seen Don Banks in a minute. He's still on the circuit. I think he was in Colombia last. I don't know if I think he's still there. I told him don't leave Brazil. But I mean, he might have had to, but I like those you killing in Brazil. Don't. He went to Thailand. He said, "Nah, I got connects there." Wasn't the same. He should have milked Brazil for all it had before he went on tour. But I'm sure he's doing all right. But he was killing Brazil. He was killing it out there. It's 2:10. Okay, I could check in. I could check into my hotel. I think I'm gonna get me a little herbals. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm gonna get. They got quite a few spots. Matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. His rookie of the year, yeah, for sure. Between him and Lord, they want me to do a versus against Lord. But I think Don Banks is a better versus against Lord. But I know they want me to lose. They want to put me up against a young gunner. You know what I'm saying? That got motion right now. He doing big numbers. He's young and athletic and shit. What he doing to going up against an old head like me? I mean, I do got some heat though. I ain't never scared. I definitely could put together some heat. Quiet as kept. Lord was kind of hating on Don Banks. Word. Maybe because people probably compare them. Yeah, I'm on a mature level. I'm on a more matureness, sophisticated level. I could be more sophisticated if I wanted to, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I gotta give y'all a little bit of the hood in me. You feel me? But I could be bougie if I want to. Not really bougie, but I could keep it real mature and sophisticated. But I like to play around too. Especially when it comes to them honey dips. Don Banks have a way with the ladies. Yeah, he does. I'd rather y'all do content together instead of versus. Lloyd seems open-minded. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. We were supposed to do something in Brazil, but he was hanging out late at a big-ass event, man. I don't like doing them big events. Love how Zoe travels all over the world. I need to do that myself. Enjoy life more. Arduous. Yes. Just take your time, a little bit at a time. You NYC all day, but mature James Bond level. Don Q. That's what I'm trying to tell him, boy. Land of the honey dipped. Zoe and Keith would be a good battle. Yeah, Keith said he want to battle. He wants to battle Richie Mack. Can't take the hood out, so yeah, I know. You gotta keep it a little bit gritty, a little bit gritty, a little bit hood. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back in Brazil in December for the New Year. Okay, dog. I'm gonna be back in Brazil in December too, but I'm not staying for the New Year. I'm going for the early part of December. Then I'm getting out of there. I'll make that money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Airbnb's gonna be expensive. Christmas and New Year's. We all got a hood in us, respectfully. Well, if you from the hood, because there's some black people that ain't from the hood. They squares a Rubik's cube. You booked already? That's good. Smart man. You kind of needed to be. If you even wanted to get an available spot from the BX, B Cross in the building. What it do? Yeah, they had me on the bike. I had to put the helmet on and shit. You know, out here, you gotta wear a helmet. I mean, not that you shouldn't, but he passed me the helmet. That was a hard ride, though. I did not like that at all, man. And I had that big ass knapsack on my back. Can't do the square life. You're afraid in London. Kids is getting out of school now. There's a lot of like Muslims here or Arabs here. It's a lot. There's a lot of lady boys too. Yeah, we could do a Riz off on Sukhumvit Road right about, at nighttime or something. Or Banana Plaza. That would be dope. Damn, I didn't bring both of my cameras. I didn't bring everything, 'cause I just came here for a little quick one too. Oh, I do got both of my phones, but I ain't got two gimbals. Shit. I do have two phones, but I don't have two gimbals, huh? But somebody else might have a gimbal. I gotta want to do it on Nana Plus. I ain't gonna be here for the weekend though. It is the weekend. I'm bugging out. It is the weekend. I'm done. I'm just living in the world, sometimes oblivious to time and space. It's crazy. I'm gonna start putting together the what I'm gonna call my weekend in Colombia. I'm calling it the Toss It Up Weekend with Internationalzoe. Why I Toss It Up? Because that's the first single of my group that we came out with, Toss It Up. So I'm gonna do the Toss It Up Weekend in Cartagena, Colombia. You ready? Hooters in Nana Plaza. Got some cuties. Okay, we gotta check that out. So y'all get ready in 2026. We're gonna do the Toss It Up Weekend in Cartagena, Colombia. Thailand has the most motorbike deaths in the world, not accidents. I think Egypt does, or Vietnam, but I'm not sure. You might be right. So how's the weather out there? I'm packing my bag now for a flight from Japan. It's Bangkok. It's cool. It's not as. It's actually been okay. It's not. I don't think we passed the super humid, and the sun is not out all the time beaming because I guess of the time of the year. So the weather actually has been okay. Now it's been raining every day, but it might rain for an hour, for 30 minutes, maybe two times or three times in a day. The rain hasn't really affected much, at least not in Pattaya. And so it's a little gray right now, a little overcast here in Bangkok. But I haven't been here to tell you what the weather's like in Bangkok. I'm referring to Pattaya when I'm speaking on the weather. I'm gonna go check into this hotel. I gotta see if I want to stay the whole weekend or not. Thailand winter. They don't really have winter. They only have rainy season and hot, and summer season. They got hot and very hot. They don't have winter. They don't have winter. It's not like that. It's not like how it is in Da Nang where you would need a jacket. As you go over there off season, you gotta buy a jacket. It's not like that. You be in Pattaya in the morning. Ron Suluki. Oh, shout out to K9. I met him last night at 808. I didn't recognize him because he looked, I don't know if he is, I didn't mean to ask him. I don't know, because when I see him on the video, he looked more Latino. And then when I saw him, I don't know if he's Latino or not, but he looked more black. I don't know, but I didn't recognize him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes people look different than what they look like. You know, sometimes he's not even showing his face, but shout out to him. I met him last night. Another YouTuber, a new YouTuber, kinda in the space. Yeah, it's a lot of YouTubers though. So when you going back to Peru, I'm planning to go in February. I might be back in February, but I'm going to go back before then. Going back soon, actually, you know. I'm going back soon. I got to keep doing some research whether Peru is going to be my third place to live, you know. It's on a high consideration right now. I think Colombia is going to be a little too oversaturated with ninjas, you know, and I don't want that. I don't want to move to little black America, nowhere. You feel me? Your boys hated Lima? Good. Hell, they probably hated Lima because they love Colombia so much and they couldn't get them pay for play. The mangoes weren't to their liking. They got beautiful women in Peru. You just can't get them because you got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come in. Dame Dash, have you ran into Tom Young, the Chon out there? Yeah, he was at the fight party, man. I ain't got no problem with Tom Young. Me and Tom Young is cool. Some people don't like him, and he don't like them. But I'll tell you one thing about him. Some of these YouTubers that y'all be fucking with, they fake it in a $3 bill. At least one thing I will say about Tom, he's come off more authentic. You might not like him, you might not like what he do, but to me, authenticity means everything. And there's a lot of dudes out here that's fake, that talk behind your back and really be hating on you. So, you know, I choose who I want to deal with and not deal with. You know, there's a lot of, some of these guys out here super fake. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just may not like him, may not agree with him or what he does, but I still think he's I don't know. And everybody's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, what way he treats other people and what he does to them doesn't mean, you know, he looks at me like that. He look at me different. You know what I mean? Don Q is definitely getting oversaturated. And I think it's getting oversaturated because people are doing the same thing and people are vying for the same audience. Now, if you was doing something totally different, then you could get a whole nother sector of black Americans to watch your channel and inspire. But if they doing the same thing and they going the same places, it now looks saturated, and it feels saturated. Everybody ain't no chick magnet. Everybody don't need to try to put baddies on the screen. That's not really them. They gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? I know Rello thought he was a chick magnet and he got baddies, but he didn't, and he struggled with that. And him trying to get baddies, mostly almost got him in trouble or got him in trouble. So that's not really your lane, homie. That's not really your lane. That should come easily with no problems. And it should be smiles on their faces. Those are the guys that can make their content with and around women. Like Don Banks. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't doing it that easy, stop the cat. There's dudes on YouTube, and every time they do a live, all they do is talk about women, and they ain't never got no women. They don't never have no women. Not in the bed with them, not on the couch with them, nothing. But they always talking about women. Crazy. Well, the one thing about him, I know I think Rello believes in the power of thought. You got to believe you the shit in order for you to become the shit, right? You got it. So I get that part about him saying he the #1 YouTuber and all that. You know, I get all of that. But he thinks that and all this, everybody with this fire content, come on, man. Most of you niggas do not have fire content, including me. There's times where I set a spark and set a little flame, but let's be honest, man. 99% of you niggas don't have no fire content. Stop lying, okay? Every now and then when we rub two sticks together, every now and then we might get a spark. You know what I'm saying? But stop the cap, man. You know what I'm saying? The trip was fire. Fuck out of here. That's why they don't want me. That's why they don't want me to say nothing, because Zoe is just a little too real for these ninjas. Let me not say nothing, man, because when I start telling the truth, feelings get hurt. And niggas be like, oh, you was talking about it. And then bitch niggas run back and say, oh, Zoe was sneak dissing you. God, man. If you feel it in your heart, if you feel it, what they say, hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler. If you think I'm talking about you, you got guilty conscience. And yeah, I'll check the box. Yeah, I'm talking about you then. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in going overseas if you don't have hella bread. If you're just as broke as a local man, why would you? You don't have to have a lot of money. You can have a lot of fun, and your small amounts of money still can make a difference in another country. You can still go and have a good time. But you gotta budget. If you ain't got hella bread, you need the budget. That's it. Laughing out his own time to get away from Will. He bad influence. Travel with Will. I've been hearing that a lot. Like people saying, oh, why you hanging out with Will for? You need to stop messing with him and all that. You know, he's my boy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's people who you hang out with, like how many times people's mother told them, yeah, you don't need to hang out with them, you know what I'm saying? So that's my boy, you know, and yeah, he gets on my nerves too, man. He's a bit much sometimes. He's very bullheaded. And sometimes I feel like he argues me down, up and down for no reason. And I'm like, I just shake my head and take a break from him sometimes. But, you know, he's my boy, you know what I'm saying? So I have faith in him, and I have patience with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work with him, and I'm trying to steer him in a better direction he's in, but he did tell me he's very confrontational, you know. What can I say? He did say, man, I'm not like you, I'm very confrontational. I even offered him to come on the channel and let me interview him and let him, you know, just air out all his gripes on a bigger channel and maybe do a panel and let people talk to him and he could respond, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. If I rock with Wilf, then so be it, yeah. No point in helping him. What kind of friend are you if you're not trying to help your friends? You know what I'm saying? What kind of friend are you? You know, I'm gonna try and help him, and maybe until I just can't take no more, something happens. But I don't live with him, and I'm not always with him. We're in the same place at the same time sometimes, but I'm not always with him. I mostly travel alone. Like I didn't come here with him, but he knew I was going to be here, and we discussed it. So he was actually supposed to go home, but some things changed. He was able to stay longer. You know, he does have some good things about him. He does have some good qualities about him. You know what I'm saying? He's not all just out here talking and fighting and debating, and even though he does let it consume him a little too much, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I've been fed up with him a few times already. He knows it too. Hey, he probably been fed up with me because I don't let him just say things and I just be like, don't, not say anything. When he says things, I call him on his bullshit. And then he defends it, and we go back and forth, and we might debate about it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just let him talk crazy. Trust me. Magnus, your content is quite good, so as well as the knowledge that you share. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I definitely try to share the wisdom, What do you think about Dame Dash crashing out at the Breakfast Club? I think I don't know what to say, man. I don't think it was good. I think it could have been good, but he just let himself. He dug another rabbit. He dug another hole for himself. This was his chance to get out of that braggadocious. Everybody need the boss. You can't work for nobody, and he just dug another hole. That's what I feel. Going to Pattaya in November. Is Thai kickboxing dope to see? Muay Thai? It's okay, because most of those fights be rigged. You know what I'm saying? It was sad. Arduous. He kept calling Charlamagne the God gay. I mean, that part, he was going overboard, but I understand what he says. Because Charlamagne the God, he definitely is feminine. He definitely loves to joke about other men's genitalia. He's very comfortable with that. And he does come across as a borderline, like if he came out gay, I would not be surprised. So I understand him going in on him like that. And he does talk a lot of ish. Him and Envy. And dudes have definitely stepped to him on the show, and he bitched up. So Dame Dash said he was the chairman of Revolt. The company said he lied. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, when Birdman came, not Sticky Fingers, Fredro Starr threatened him. Beanie Siegel threatened him right there on the show. Those are just a few that I remember off the top of my head. And they only threatened him because he talked a lot of shit. If he didn't talk shit, they wouldn't have bothered him. They know he's a civilian. They know he's not a street dude. But he talks so much shit. We finish or we done? What did he say? You finish or you done? That was legendary. That was some legendary Birdman. The Birdman was hot too, boy. Birdman was so upset with them. Keep my name out your mouth. Y'all. He talking that New Orleans shit. And I know he had a room full of goons. Yo, y'all get the likes up, man. There's only 29 likes. There's 83 people in the building. Y'all take a minute and put the likes up, man. That's why the YouTube refers the video if it got the likes, man. Y'all enjoying this good conversation, and yeah, put some respect on my name. And it's wisdom, and it's fun, but make sure, man, it don't cost you nothing to like. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up, man. When y'all come in on a like. Before you even comment, make sure you like. So just make it a habit. This helps all YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? This helps all YouTubers. Even if you ain't got time to watch the video, just like it. Y'all want to see us out here? Y'all want to see us do this? These are the little things we need from y'all. Charlamagne built his career off of being a shock jock. He was worse with Wendy Williams. He actually toned it down yeah, but that's them feminine ways, man. And he right. Dane was right. He said Wendy Williams is your OG. One of the most gossiping, vile hosts of all time in New York, man. I mean, she went after people hard, men and women. You know what I'm saying? And look at her now. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't put that energy out all the time and don't think that it's not going to fester inside of you and come back, You're doing wrong. You're doing wrong. Charlie be outside. I like Charlie's name. Charlie be outside. Smoothie on the bros. Outside mob. I like that. I got love for that. Appreciate you, Charlie. For real. Charlie's a real one. And I see him not just on my channel. I see him on everybody's channel, showing love, showing support. I see you, Charlie. You be on everybody's joint, showing love, showing support. It's mad important. Mad important. Y'all getting up there, but y'all ain't all the way there with the likes. I been gave you that like. Always do so. Or just thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But somebody ain't give me that like, because it was 80-something people in here, and it ain't 80-something likes. The universe paid Wendy Williams back. I remember she talked about Whitney Houston like a dog, and then cried when Whitney died. Yeah. You can't be talking about people like that, man. What is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's due to talk about people so bad that they don't even know, that never did anything to them, that they don't do any business, they don't have no relationship with, or nothing. When you willing to go that far about somebody you don't even know, something wrong with you, man. You gotta look in the mirror. For real. OG, I clap for everybody. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'll head to the hotel. The sun came back out. I mean, I'm gonna be sweating. Z, what up, man? Checking in from Guam. Wow, I never thought about even going to Guam. What's your opinion on these online news shows showing the negative side of Thailand? I feel they be focusing too much on the bad-ish. Well, the negativity sells. Negativity gets clicks. You know what I'm saying? So, and that be a lot of intentions behind it. Like, they don't care what the fallout is. They just care that they get the views. They get the clicks. So, we in a world where, that's prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget integrity. You know what I mean? They worried about, did you see how many views it got? Did you see how many shares it got? Yeah. All right. Let me show y'all a little bit of this Sukhumvit so y'all get an idea if y'all never been to Bangkok. This is the part I don't really like about Bangkok, because they got the train up there. It's crazy traffic. It lightened up a little bit. And, it's a Sukhumvit. You know what I mean? It's like too congested to me, It's like congested. Maybe I'll walk and talk. Let me put away my camera. got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Just thanks for following you. Z, what up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you now sending that super chat. I'm just playing. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get my bank account back open. Y'all know I had to switch banks out here because they closed a lot of people's bank that was banking with Bangkok Bank. They closed a lot of people's account. I use a card. Yeah, they closed a lot of people's account on here. That was in Bangkok Bank because of fraud. But the fraud, most of the fraud probably came from the bank, honestly. Like the banks, what I mean is that bank probably allowed a lot of fraudulent activity, and they probably got paid. They wanted that money circulating through their bank, so they probably allowed a lot of fraudulent stuff, and it probably caught up with them. Because they didn't just close foreigners' accounts, they closed a lot of even locals' accounts, from what I hear. So now I gotta go open a new bank account. And why I said that, because they have that QR code thing in this country where you get like Pix, where you can pay straight from your bank account. So you don't need your credit card. You have your bank app. Your bank app have the QR code thing. You pay right from your bank account. So I gotta go withdraw my money out that bank. That's another reason. And I need to open another bank account. So that whole meal was $12 with the smoothie. Not bad. Not the cheapest meal, but it wasn't bad. And it is Bangkok, big city. Thank you. Thank you. A little tip or something. No, I ain't really got it. Just give a little something. $5 from Don Q. Thank you for the $5, Don Q. So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all want me to walk and keep the camera the phone rolling? Because I do have my gimbal. I could put the phone on the gimbal and keep rolling. But then everybody gonna be looking at me when I'm walking out there with my phone out. I got this heavy ass book bag. Not too many blocks to go though. But they just put on the music too. Let me get out of here before they mess up my money on my video. You always gotta be playing music and shit. I don't like music at restaurants. I like to be at peace when I'm in a restaurant. Ugh. Do what you feel. Do they snatch phones out here in Bangkok? They might. I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly. It's the big city vibe. Yeah, keep it rolling. This is one of the weed spots out here. Cloud 9. Y'all see that? They got clothes and everything. Look at that. I don't know if I can go in there filming, but they got everything. Mango Haze, Gelato, 41X Hardcore, Pluto, Deep End Butter, Mango Haze, Chiang Mai Haze, Cereal Milk, Ricky's Brother Kush, Mac and Cheese, oh shit, Velvet Rope. Damn, they got everything up in here. Should I go in? I don't wonder if they're gonna let me film. Fuck it, I'm here. Hello. This is nice. They ain't shut nothing. Oh, they playing music. I can't come here. I don't want to get. But yeah, y'all got an idea what it looked like. I know they said they was going to shut a lot of stuff down, but All the weed shops is fully operational still. You can still go in there and just get your weed. You don't have to. Sometimes they ask for a copy of your passport, but I was hearing, oh, you got to get a medical marijuana license out here and all that. Not true, at least not yet. It's not yet. There's another, this one too. Tom Tom's coffee shop. There's another spot right here. They almost right next door. So there's another spot you could come get your herbals. And if you want to get sick, you could come right here. My arm is tired, man. I can't be holding my arm out too long. I better get that gimbal. It's not just holding your arm out, it's also holding your fingers out so you can hold the camera. The air is different out here in Bangkok. The air is different. Oh, the infrastructure is on 1 million out here. This is a super metropolis city, Bangkok. Super metropolis. One of the most developed cities, I think, in the world, probably. I would turn the camera around, but there ain't really nothing going on in front of me. Unless y'all want to see, I can show you. I don't want to look too much like a tourist. Like when they see me with my camera out, they always running up on me like I never been here, just because I got my camera out. I guess they feel like he's acting like he ain't never been here. If they snatch my phone, y'all gotta buy me a new one. Y'all agree? And I want the iPhone 17 with the new translation earbuds. I need all of that. Sir, you're a target for those drivers. I'm way on the sidewalk. I'm not at the end of the sidewalk. They'll have to come up on the sidewalk to snatch my phone. Galaxy, I can't. I'm a Mac guy, man. I can't go with the Galaxy. I know Galaxy got some features, but I don't like their operating system. They don't. The fluidity of the iPhone, the Galaxy phones or Samsung phones just don't have that. They don't have that fluidity, man. And I got a Samsung phone. It just don't have the fluidity that the iPhones have. They might have some nice specs up in there. I might have something I could get. And I can't be shopping all the time. I'm gonna chill out. At nighttime out here, be a lot of lady boys. Y'all out here messing with Apple and always gotta go to Apple store and deal with customer service. Nah, I never go to Apple store. Hardly ever.
I hardly ever go to Apple Store unless I lose something like one of my earbuds or something. Like I very when I go to Apple Store, usually it's just time to get another computer. You know what I'm saying? You had your joint long enough, you held on long enough, and it's time to upgrade. Besides that, nah, I really haven't had a lot of problems with my Apple stuff, honestly. Phones or anything. I ain't really had no problems with Apple. Only time you got a problem is when it's time to upgrade. And you trying to hold on to something 5 years old. Technology 5 years is ancient, you know, so you got to get rid of it after 5 or so years. I ain't gonna front. Apple will make sure that things don't work in 5 years, that you can't upgrade the operating system. They only go but so far before they like, nah, homie, you gotta just get a new one. They got clippers and shit. Sorry, yo, it's hard to keep your arm up. I need to take this gimbal out, but it's too late. It's deep in my bag by now. I ain't gonna stop and pull it out. Pause. The whole thing ain't sound right. Shame. This is where y'all want to come at night sometimes. Come down here, party, restaurants, girls, everything. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting I gotta hold this thing up. Women just be standing outside in the middle of the day trying to sell box. Shit crazy. Broad daylight. Box on sale, box on sale. No, I'm just playing. Nah, look at that. Nah. You see this backpack I had on? Look at the size of this backpack. And that's what I had on riding on the back of a damn moto. And you know I got some electronics, my laptop. It's heavy. Look at the tuk-tuks. They got them killer cam colors. Riding on the moto. Culprit, yeah. Man, it was either that or take an hour or more to get to my hotel. And not only that, when I tried to book, and I booked a taxi, they said 20 minutes before they would come and get me. And then after that, it probably would have took an hour to get here because of the traffic. So I just bit the bullet and was like, man, I'm gonna have to ride on the back of this damn moto, and that's what I did. Take the train. Where I was, I don't know where the train was. And it was hot. Hot. At least here underneath the train, you can hide from the heat, the sun. They got this metro. Okay, I'm staying over here. So, this is Arab Valley or some shit. So I'll talk to y'all later, man. Let me see what I'm gonna get into, check into my room. Y'all stay posted. Y'all stay blessed. I ain't saying no names, but now you got certain YouTubers in Thailand whose channel went down because His girl left him. Now he got his mom all day. Nobody girl left him. His mom? Only one person had a girl out here in Thailand, was Travelversity. And they didn't break up. He said we taking a break, and he meant a break from traveling, not a break from each other. Because they went to mad countries together. Okay, so let me go to my room, and I'll get with y'all in a minute. Man. Let me get situated. You know what I'm saying? All right, one.